Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to online mathematics class. In the last class, we have started with the exercise 7.11 and we have solved up to the fourth question. So let us continue with the fifth one. It is integral minus pi to plus pi mod x plus 2 dx. So I consider this as I which is equals to integral minus pi to plus pi mod x plus 2 dx. So now we all know about the definition of a modulus function. So here mod x will be plus x for some interval and minus x for other interval. Say here mod x will be plus x if x greater than or equal to 0 and then minus x if x less than 0. So we all know about the definition of a modulus function. So here x plus 2 is going to be positive for some interval and x plus 2 is going to be negative for other interval. So let us do that now. So here we have to make use of the property P2 a to b f of x dx which is equals to a to c. We have to take the intermediate limit now. A to c f of x dx plus integral c to b f of x dx. So now here a is going to be minus pi, b is going to be plus pi. What about the intermediate limit now? That is c. So here if you equate x plus 2 with a 0, we get x equal to minus 2. So this is going to be the intermediate limit now. Minus 2 is going to be the value of c. So let us go ahead with the solution here. So I will be taking c as minus 2. So here I which is equals to integral minus 5 to minus 2, then x plus 2 dx and then plus integral then minus 2 to plus 5. So here also it is x plus 2 dx. It has to be x plus 2 dx. So now here we have not yet considered the minus sign. In both the cases we have taken plus x plus 2. Now we have to check whether in this interval or in this interval x plus 2 is positive or negative. So I will be taking x plus 2. Now the interval is minus 5 comma minus 2. I am taking the first interval. It is the closed interval minus 5 to minus 2. So substitute both the values here. Minus 5 plus 2, it is minus 3. Then now I take minus 2. Once I have taken minus 5, now I take minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 will be 0. Now you take in between value. It is a closed interval. We can consider the end points as well as in between value. So I take minus 3. So now minus 3 plus 2 will be minus 1. So what does it indicate now? X plus 2 is less than or equal to 0 on closed interval minus 5 comma minus 2. So here I can write negative sign because it is less than or equal to 0. That is why I am writing minus. Now check out this now. So here the interval is minus 2 to 5. Closed interval minus 2 to 5. So substitute minus 2 here. Minus 2 plus 2 will be 0. Minus 2 plus 2 will be 0. Then now you take other point, that is 5. 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2, it is 7. So either we are getting 0 or greater than 0. That means x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0 on this particular interval. That is why I am writing plus here. So here we have taken minus and here we have taken plus. So overall, what did you understand from this? Modulus function is going to be negative for some interval and positive for other interval. Now we have to proceed with the problem. So here now it is a normal integration. I which is equals to minus leave it as it is, then integration of x will be x square by 2 plus integration of 2, write it outside now, integration of dx will be x, so we get 2x, here I have written minus outside as it is, then minus 5 to minus 2, now plus now integrate these two terms, integration of x will be x square by 2, then plus 2x, then apply the limit here, minus 2 to plus 5, minus 2 to plus 5. Now simplify this. Now here you have the minus sign, I which is equals to, so it has to be upper limit minus the lower limit. Upper limit it is minus 2, in place of x you write minus 2, minus 2 square it is 4 by 2 it is 2, this is upper limit, then plus in place of x I have to write minus 2, 2 into minus 2 it is minus 4, so it is minus 4, this is upper limit, minus the lower limit, in place of x I have to write minus 5, minus 5 square will be 25, 25 by 2, 25 by 2, then here in place of x I have to write minus 5, minus 5 into 2 it is minus 10, minus 10, I close the bracket, then plus, now here we have to apply the limits, so in place of x I write 5 square it is 25, so we get 25 by 2, then in place of x you write 5 into 2 it is 10, this is upper limit, minus the lower limit, in place of x you write minus 2, minus 2 square it is 4 by 2 it is 2, then plus lower limit, now in place of x you write 2 into minus 2 it is minus 4, so I get minus 4, then let us simplify this in the next step, I which is equals to, so see here minus I will be writing it outside, 2 minus 4 it is minus 2, then multiply this minus with these two terms, we get minus 25 by 2, and then minus into minus plus 10, I close the bracket, this minus is related to only this term, now I write these two as it is, 25 by 2 plus 25 by 2 plus 10, then here we have 2 minus 4 it is minus 2, minus 2 into minus will be plus 2, so I can write plus 2, so here multiply minus with all the three terms, I which is equals to minus into minus it is plus 2, so we don't have to write plus sign, then minus into minus it is plus 25 by 2, then minus 10, then here it is plus 25 by 2, then plus 10 plus 2, so here minus 10 plus 10 get cancels, I which is equals to 2 plus 2 it is 4 plus 25 by 2 plus 25 by 2 will be 25, now I which is equals to 29, so this is the required answer for the fifth problem. Well, take the sixth as an assignment, I will be solving the seventh problem. So here I which is equals to integral 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x to the power n, x into 1 minus x to the power n. Now we have to make use of P4 using P4. So what was P4? It is 0 to a f of x dx which is equals to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So now I which is equals to integral 0 to 1. So now f of x can be written as f of a minus x. What is the value of a? It is 1. So x changes to 1 minus x. X changes to 1 minus x, and then so here then 1 minus x changes to x. For example, 1 minus, in place of x I have to write a minus x, that is 1 minus x to the power n dx. So now I, which is equals to integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1 minus x I will be writing it as it is. Then so here multiply minus inside, plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, so minus into minus it is plus x to the power n, it is x to the power n dx. Now multiply x to the power n with these two terms, I, which is equals to integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1. Now x to the power n into 1, it is x to the power n minus x to the power n into x will be x to the power n plus 1. It is x to the power n plus 1 dx. Then I, which is equals to, now integrate them separately and apply the limit. Integration of x to the power n will be x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, then minus x to the power n plus 2 divided by n plus 2. Now apply the limit here. It is 0 to 1, 0 to 1. I, which is equals to, so here upper limit minus the lower limit. In place of x you write 1 to the power 1 plus n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. 1 to the power n plus 1 will be 1. So 1 divided by n plus 1, and then minus again 1 divided by n plus 2, then minus the lower limit. Lower limit means in place of x you will have to write 0. Anyway it is going to be 0. So I am not going to consider that term. So now I, which is equals to, take up the LCM here, n plus 2 into 1, n plus 2, then now this term will be multiplied with minus 1. So minus n minus 1 divided by n plus 1 into n plus 2. So here plus n minus n get cancelled. So 2 minus 1, it is 1. So the final answer is going to be I, which is equals to 1 divided by n plus 1 into n plus 2, n plus 1 into n plus 2. So this is the answer for the 6th problem. Sorry, this is the answer for the 7th one. So I have given the 6th as an assignment. Well, the 8th problem, it is integral 0 to pi by 4 log inside the bracket 1 plus tan x dx. So let us take this as I, which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4, integral 0 to pi by 4, then log 1 plus tan x dx, 1 plus tan x dx. So now I call this as equation number 1. So here we have to make use of P4. It is 0 to a f of x dx can be written as 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So here the value of a is pi by 4. So using P4, so what do we get now? I, which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus, in place of x I have to write a minus x, that is pi by 4 minus x, tan pi by 4 minus x, tan pi by 4 minus x dx. So now I, which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4, then log 1 plus, this is in the form of tan of a minus b. It is tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a into tan b. So tan pi by 4 tan A minus tan B, that is tan X, divided by 1 plus tan A into tan B, that is tan pi by 4 into tan X into tan X. So here we have to put the main bracket. It is dx. So now in the next step, I which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4 log, so in the main bracket 1 plus, so here tan pi by 4 it is 1, we get 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x dx. So here tan pi by 4 is 1 into tan x, it is tan x, that's what I have written. Then now take up the LCM, this will be multiplied with 1, I which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4. So now if you take up the LCM, this will be multiplied with 1, we get 1 plus tan x plus 1 minus tan x. So plus tan x minus tan x get cancels, 1 plus 1 will be 2. So we have log 2 divided by 1 plus tan x, dx. Now this is in the form of log of x by y. What is the log of x by y? It is log x minus log y, and integrate them separately now. I which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4, then log 2 dx minus integral 0 to pi by 4, then log 1 plus tan x dx. 1 plus tan x dx. Here log of x by y can be written as log x minus log y, and I am integrating them separately. So what is this now? This is nothing but I, 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan x dx. So I which is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4, it is log 2 dx minus I. This I am writing it as I. Take minus I to the LHS, it becomes plus I. I plus I will be 2I. 2I which is equals to log 2 is a constant, write it outside. Then integral, it is 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 4 dx. Now see here, since we don't have much space, so I'll rub this off. Well, let us continue with the next step. 2I which is equals to log 2, I will be writing it outside. Then integration of dx will be x. So it is x. Then apply the limit 0 to pi by 4. Then 2I which is equals to log 2. Then upper limit minus the lower limit. It is pi by 4 minus 0. Then 2I which is equals to what do we get? Overall pi by 4 minus 0, it is pi by 4. So log 2 into pi by 4. Now take 2 to the RHS, it goes to the denominator. I which is equals to log 2 into pi by 8. Log 2 into pi by 8. So this is the final answer for the 8th problem.